Destiny Discover is used to help you find books in the library that you are looking for and you know that you want. But what you may not know is that Destiny Discover can also help you decide what books to read, even if you're not really sure where to begin or what you like to read. So if we use Refugee here as an example, when you click on the title cover, you will get a summary, which will tell you a little bit about the book. So those summaries will help you decide if this is a book you may be interested in. When you go into view more details, you'll see the summary once again. And then when you scroll down, you're going to see this explore this bar with options. And under explore, you're going to see all of these different buttons. These are the subject headings that are associated with the book Refugee. So it tells you in more detail than the summary can exactly what this book would be about. So this could give you some more information than the summary might give you. You can also use this to find other books. So for example, if you're interested in books about refugees, stories that are fiction that are about refugees, you can click the button and you'll see the 17 titles in the library that are stories about refugees. Or if you were looking for more stories about survival, there are almost 140 titles in the library that would be about survival. So this can be a useful tool when you don't know a lot of books and don't know a lot of authors, but you do know about something that you want to read. This can help you get to what those books are, and then you can find them in the library. Now, sometimes you just have no idea at all where to start. You don't know the names of any books and you're not really sure. And the library is pretty intimidating because it's so big and there's so many books in here. You don't even know where to begin. Destiny Discover can help you too. One of the ways you can do this is by starting with a book that you know. Maybe you're not great at picking books, and every time you try to find a book, it's not a great book, and so it just kind of makes you feel like I'm not really great at picking books. So start with a book that you know and that you like, or maybe that a book you know that you've read and maybe you didn't hate it. So if you read The Crossover in class and you liked it, you can search Destiny Discover for The Crossover. And when you get here, you'll see the books that come up from the crossover. So what you realize is that when you type in the crossover, you would see that there is a graphic novel version of the crossover. There is also a book called Rebound, which comes up, which is a book that is related to it. And then there's another book that looks like it called Booked. That one seems to be about soccer. You also might notice that you have digital copies. So whereas this is an actual book that's in, this is an actual book that's out. These books with ease are digital ebooks that you could actually read on your computer. And these here that are speakers are audiobooks that you can sign into the digital library and you'd be able to listen to it on your computer. There's another video that will show you how to do that. But let's use this to help us find a different book. So if I click on the crossover and I go into view more details, I'm going to see that explore section again and all those subject headings. So you know to be able to click on that if you wanted to read more books about brothers or books about basketballs, father-son relationships, you could click on any of those and it would take you to more of that. You can also find more books by the same author. So when you find a book that you like or you didn't hate, you kind of know what you're getting when you read another book by the same author. So when you click on Kwame Alexander, it's going to show you all of the different titles we have in the library that are by Kwame Alexander. And since you've already know that you like to read the crossover, there's a chance that you would like to read some of his other books as well. So it's a way of narrowing down, the thousands of books that we have in the library to, a dozen or so that might be interesting based on your experience reading a book. And from here, you could see which are the books that are in. You can see which are ebooks, which are audiobooks, which books are out and can be placed on hold. And it could be very useful to you. Hope this helps. Happy reading.